Leo, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Leo. Happy day. I hope things are moving well for you. We just moved into Aquarius season. Very exciting. Well, I'm excited about it. Capricorn energy was getting a little daunting. It really forces us to commit to the path, to be diligent in our pursuits. And it's not easy right now because there is a lot of tension going on in the collective. There's a lot of things happening where we're not seeing opportunity, chances, movement, etc. around some of these challenges. It's forcing us to show up in a little more of a creative and inventive way, i.e., how we don't normally approach things. That is going to get us the best results right now, but it does require a lot of patience, a lot of awareness, patience with ourselves, patience with other people, making sure that we're kind of processing through before we are making decisions. Those immediate decisions are not going to fare well for us right now. Just as a heads up, Mars is in retrograde. A lot of these retrogrades start lifting at the end of this month and in through February. So we'll get a little more reprieve, more limitation is going to lift, etc., and help us navigate through, bring more opportunities our way. So that's why I like to start off with these energy cleansings, set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. It's a good time to set your own intention as well, especially if you came into this reading with something on your heart, on your mind, something that you would love Spirit to bring messages to you around. Definitely give those over, be open to receive. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at what's specifically going on for you, definitely hit me up. I also do energy healing and Ayurvedic consultation, helping us realign with our mind, body, soul. So we are making those choices that really do honor our heart, and we find happiness, fulfillment when we do those things, right? So all that information, Leo, is in the description box below. If you resonate, vibe with my energy, I would love to help and support in any way I can. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Mama Love. Amen. All right, Leo, let's get into it. So there has been a lot of tension, like I said, but we're seeing some of that lift, thankfully, as we're moving into Aquarius season. Aquarian energy really brings us our wish fulfillment. It is that sign that you are on the right path, that where you are headed is in the right direction, and it is going to bring you towards what you desire. But it looks like there's a little more information that needs to be found out. It looks like there's a situation that you're really contemplating is what I'm hearing, Leo, this week. There's something that you're thinking about very intentionally, still trying to gain clarity, still trying to gain understanding, not really feeling like you're getting the answers that you want, that you need. I love this. Be gentle with people that you're around. I love these decks. They're hilarious. But, you know, And information is necessary, right? I feel like you know that, but I think at the same time, there is this energy of like what you're willing to do to get that information, right? There's this need to kind of work with people around you, situations around you in a little bit more harmony. It looks like you're coming from a place where you took a break. You took a break from relationships. You took a break from people. You kind of needed time for yourself, for some of that quiet reflection, or you know what, you just wanted to hang out and enjoy your life. You wanted to focus on the good that you had built to date. But it does look like that is going to be short-lived in the present moment. Not to be a Debbie Downer by any means. Life is always changing, always moving. And I feel like some of this stuff that you didn't really want to engage was more of a choice, right? Like you had options. You could talk to people. You could find a little bit more healing, reciprocity, etc. But it just wasn't on your mind. It wasn't on your mind because wherever you're at or wherever you're coming from, you feel content and you feel comfortable. But like I said, make sure that you're not resting on your laurels. Make sure that you're not becoming apathetic in this space, because it does kind of look like there is something or someone lingering in the background. Something is going to pop up, and it does feel, oops, that's too many. It does feel like this is going to be a little bit of a shell shock. Places where you have protected yourself, where you have safeguarded, that might be coming back in a way that you're not expecting it, is what I'm seeing. You had to make some plans of action. There were things happening around you that required you to self-protect, right? This Four of Pentacles energy, where I feel like you had to be strategic about how you were doing things. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, feeling grounded, analyzing your choices. Temperance with the Lovers. So making sure, like, I feel like you almost isolated yourself because you didn't want to get involved too much, right? The Chariot pops out. There's something that was trying to rope you in. Maybe you felt like you were being bullied a little bit. Maybe it was the reverse, right? I feel like you are standing up for yourself, or like I said, you've kind of created this fortress around you that no one can permeate, and you're happy with things that way. All right, let's see how this plays out in the tarot. Okay, all right, so Nine of Cups is around you. Someone's getting their wish fulfillment. I mean, you are sitting pretty this week. Oop, but okay. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Let's pull a little bit more. Ooh, get a little more clarity. Okay. Eight of Wands. I feel like you finally heard messages from someone that's starting to change the trajectory around this issue. It does show that you have been on the defensive. That you have been on the defensive about dealing with this thing. You don't really want to spend your time, your energy in this space. And it does look like it's not going to be too much longer. Whatever this is that you're dealing with, it's like you tapped out. That's what I'm seeing. You tapped out. You were like, you know what? This isn't my vibe. This isn't how I want to move. There's these energies around me that I don't really want to contend with. I don't want to deal. I don't want to be bullied into X, Y, and Z. Okay. But, you know, what's making me hesitant is there is something that you're missing. And Queen of Wands. Lots of people. King of Cups. And the Magician. Okay, so someone's trying to create a new beginning. And that's where you're hesitant. You're waiting on this. You want to see how everything plays out before you commit to anything one way or the other. But as we saw in the beginning of the reading with that knowledge popping up, I do feel like there is more for you to uncover this week that needs to be addressed, or else it is going to feel like it's coming out of left field. We have a lot of players involved right now, so a lot of people that are kind of like feeding into this, a lot of people waiting to see how this is all going to play out. And it is stirring the pot. There's a lot of water energy in the astrology right now, so emotions are easily triggered. It's a good time to rest, to think through. I mean, you have been doing a lot of resting. Maybe that sounds counterintuitive. Like I said, it does look like you need more information. And if you're not willing to get the information, then I do feel like what ends up coming out is going to be a little bit of a shell shock, Leo. There's something that will present itself that you're not quite expecting. And I don't know if this is necessarily what you want, because you're already on the defensive around this situation. You're already in this place where you're like, I don't want to get too deep into this. I don't want, you're holding your energy back. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, however, because it does look like, there's a lot of people around you feeding into this. There's a lot of people trying to get what they want out of the situation. Too many hands in the cookie jar is how it comes through. And you do look like you're more focused on yourself, or that's kind of where you want your energy to be. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Take an adventure. Yeah, time to get out of this. Time to get out of this space where there's just a lot of things that you can't control. People, situations that are trying to suck you back in. Sacred boundaries. Pulling at your emotions, at your heartstrings, things that like you don't really need to engage with, and you know that you don't, but at the same time, it's still calling to you. We've been seeing this a lot as well in the collective, that past karmas are really coming back. Things are resurfacing to be dealt with. We're in the waning phase of the moon cycle. And so it is this added level of releasing, letting go, tying up loose ends so that you can be in this place of empowerment and forward movement. Like I said, there is still more to be revealed around this situation. I don't think it's happening this week per se. We'll look again next week, right? But there is definitely this energy of needing to be mindful, needing to be cautious on your end, how much you engage, how much you invest, especially in the people, situations that are trying to get something out of you that you're not really interested in exchanging right now. You're at a place where you do feel content, where you do feel like a certain amount of your life is in order and you want to keep it that way. So thank you so much for your time, energy, always, Leo. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I love to hear, or just connect, share, and a little love, little TLC. Thank you so much for all the love and support you bring to the channel. No, I'm sending it back your way.